But people start calling me and they say, you should run for Senate. You should run for Senate. You should definitely run for Senate. You will lose. But you should run for Senate. Now, let me just start by saying, Democrats, we need a better sales pitch. Boy, did that sound like fun. Run and lose, or alternatively, I could just slam my hand in a car door, you know? But I ended up doing it. And I ended up doing it for kind of some core nerdy stuff that I really care about how our country works. One of them is a fairer tax system so that we can make better investments in education. One of them was, I think we need to make a lot more investments and thought so then in research, in science, in medical research. That's how we build a future. That's how we're going to fight our way out of this climate crisis. I believe that one of the things we needed to do is we needed big time to get into the fight on climate and start pushing back. And these were things I stood up, I talked about with people here in Holyoke and all around the state. And the good news is, I didn't lose to that guy. I mean, that was the amazing part.
All right. All right, so folks, if I believe you took tickets or handed in tickets if you wanted to ask some questions. So I'm going to just, at random, call numbers. I think I'll do the last 3 digits on the tickets. And I'm going to do like 3 numbers at a time, and we'll just see how it goes from there. So, randomly.
The excitement builds.
Dun, 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 dun. 433.
433. Do we have a 433? Look at the last 3 numbers. Bingo. Do we have a 43?
Come on, we got 433s coming up.
All right, here we go.
438.
438. Come on. Oh, good. We got 2.
And 415.
415. All right, we got 3. That'll get us started. Okay. Come on over. Over here.
No, there's one. There's a mic right there. We're good.
Oh, they're coming up. Where are they? I'm
Right over.
really
Bridget's
helping
right there.
direct traffic.
Bridget, just right behind you. Right behind you.
Here we
Right
go.
behind you.
There we go. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, tell me your name.
Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. It's nice to see you.
I live in Florence.
Okay, good to see you. Let's hear it for Florence.
I love dogs. I was wondering, how's Bailey?
Oh! He's such a good boy. He is. So I had a birthday on Thursday. Thank you. And I had this beautiful little birthday cake that had this big, goopy, wonderful frosting on it. And Bailey did the dog eyes. So I gave Bailey some of the frosting and took a video. So if any of you want to see it, it's a happy dog. So Bailey is a happy dog. He would like me to have a birthday every day. Good. Is that the question you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for being with us, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you.
I have 2 dogs.
Oh, good. What are your dogs' names?
Casey and Willow.
Casey and Willow. I like that. Good. Okay. Thank you, Rosie. That's great. All of your help, obviously, in getting me reelected. That is my responsibility. I've got to do that. But I also hope that we're going to have enough flexibility here in Massachusetts and enough energy to be able to help all around the country. Because here's the difference I want you to see. If we stand divided, then it's mostly you keep trying to block bad things. If they take the trifecta, the House, the Senate, and the White House, we know where they're heading. They've already said so. The only question is, how fast can they do it, right? And we thought it was bad when they did the huge tax cuts, and it was bad. But boy, they're going to start rolling on the rest of this stuff now, and it will start with a national ban at some level on abortion, and then it will just roll from there. But the third one, and think how close these races are, the third one is, if we can pull this off and have the Democratic trifecta, Senate, House, and White House, and if we can get one more senator who is willing to roll back the filibuster, I want you to think about how the cliques all now go the other direction. What's number one on the agenda? Filibuster, but then what's right behind that substantively? Protect our democracy. So that it becomes about protecting the right to vote, to get those votes counted, to end gerrymandering, to permit those who wish to be states in the United States to be states in the United States. And then we roll from there. We protect access to reproductive health care for everyone, and we just keep moving on child care, on housing, and we start making the pieces work together. And I so believe in the things we're fighting for, and that we are so much in the majority. Most Americans are with us on question about abortion. Most Americans are with us on voting. Most Americans are with us on not overthrowing the government, are with us across the board on these issues, that if we can just strengthen our democracy, hear from our people, that we will be able to build a long-term, sustainable majority that actually makes the kind of change in this country that doesn't just benefit a handful at the top and step on everyone else, but that actually lets us build an America in which everybody gets an opportunity to build a secure future. So, and it puts me back in mind of just a little over 11 years ago, when Massachusetts was represented by a Republican in Washington, one Democrat, one Republican, and he was coming up for re-election in 2012. And I just want to point out, there were not a lot of Democrats who wanted to run against him. He had plenty of money in the bank. He was very affable, had 65% approval rating, and good looking. And a lot of people looked at that and said, this is like The Price is Right? It's supposed to be, come on down, right? Okay.
We do it different than
Oh, okay. HCC has got this right. Isn't it great to be here at HCC? What a fabulous, just the facility. We make sure of taking care of business at home, but it's also about helping every place else that we can. And it's helping in lots of ways. Sometimes it's about giving money where they need money, and I have done a lot of that. Sometimes, though, it's about being able to support our people when our people go somewhere else and help out, which they are really good at doing. I am so blessed for the staff I have and all the people who sign on to help. And sometimes it's about sending me or sending a busload of people somewhere else where we can be helpful. So I want you to understand, you don't have to always look at this as who's got the election closest to the margin. I'm a team player, and we are team players. So that would be, for me, the first half of it. And the second is, don't shortchange a $10 contribution, the meaning of it. Because I want you to understand this. Today, in the Democratic Party, we actually make a big deal out of $10 contributions. Because in part, it's a way of saying, this is about fundraising through democracy. It's about giving voice to people who can't write checks for thousands and thousands of dollars. And it's about pulling everyone in. So I'm grateful personally for your $10. I'm grateful for all of the $10 you send to people you care about. And then one last thing I want to say. When you're looking at folks, make sure you're either in a really tight race area or that you're supporting progressives. Because we not only need Democrats, we need progressive Democrats.